Roman emperors, enslaved philosophers, and modern leaders all begin their day with the same idea. A framework that has lasted for 2,000 years. Around 170 AD, on the northern frontiers of the Roman Empire, Marcus Aurelius woke before dawn. He was far from Rome, facing war, political pressure, and the weight of ruling an empire shaken by plague. He had every reason to stay under the blankets where it was warm. Instead, he wrote to himself, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being." 2,000 years later, that reminder still cuts through every excuse. The Stoics understood something simple. The morning sets the tone for everything that follows. This is the Stoic morning routine. 5 practices, 15 minutes. A framework that has survived empires because it works. Step 1. Wake up with purpose. The first battle of the day happens before your feet touch the floor. Comfort versus purpose. Marcus Aurelius wrote more than once about this struggle. The pull of warmth versus the call of responsibility. His answer was to remember what it means to be human. Plants, animals, insects, they wake and do their work. And you? You were born to act as a human being. This was not motivation, it was identity. Humans are made to create, contribute, and participate in the world. Staying in bed when there's work to do is not rest. It is resistance to your own nature. Epictetus taught something similar. He urged his students each day to remember their nature as rational beings capable of choosing their response to life. Practice. Before getting out of bed, ask, what is my purpose today? Not tasks, purpose. Then rise to meet it. Step 2. Prepare for resistance. The Stoics did something unusual each morning. They expected difficulty. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you wake up, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." Not as cynicism, as preparation. If you expect life to be smooth, every obstacle feels like an offense. If you expect life to be challenging, every obstacle becomes manageable. This practice was called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of misfortune. Seneca wrote that reflecting on life's uncertainties robs them of their power. Modern psychology echoes this idea. Preparing mentally for setbacks can reduce anxiety and improve emotional regulation. The unknown is terrifying. The anticipated is manageable. Practice. Spend 2 minutes asking, what could go wrong today? How will I respond? Not if it happens, but when. Step 3. Clear the mind. The third practice is writing, not to be read by others, but to clear the mind. Marcus Aurelius kept a journal he never intended to publish. It helped him sort thoughts before they shaped decisions. Epictetus encouraged students to write down key ideas and revisit them often, to keep principles close and prevent emotions from leading them astray. A simple Stoic journal uses 3 questions. What am I grateful for today? What is within my control today? What virtue will I practice today? This is not about beautiful sentences. It is about clarity. Writing shrinks problems to their actual size. It turns emotion into information. Seneca compared the mind to a mirror. Without wiping away the fog of confusion each morning, nothing can be seen clearly. Practice. 5 minutes. 3 questions. Clear the mind. Step 4. Move the body. The fourth practice is physical movement. The Stoics valued strength and capability. Marcus Aurelius often used athletic imagery to explain virtue and discipline, showing how closely he associated training the body with training the mind. Epictetus said it was shameful for a person to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which their body is capable. Exercise was not for appearance, but it was for resilience. Modern research supports this general principle. Regular physical activity improves mood, focus, and stress regulation. It teaches the mind to push through discomfort, reinforcing mental toughness. The specific activity doesn't matter, only intentional effort. 10 minutes is enough. A brisk walk, stretching, body weight exercises, or a brief workout. Something that reminds you, I can do hard things. Practice. Move for 10 minutes. Choose something slightly uncomfortable. Build capability before the day demands it. Step 5. Remember mortality. The final practice is memento mori. Remember death. For the Stoics, this was not morbid. It was clarifying. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now." Let that determine what you do and say and think. Seneca echoed this. Balance life's books each day. Remembering mortality strips away pettiness. It dissolves hesitation. It sharpens priorities. Modern psychology explores similar concepts. Reflecting on the finiteness of life can encourage more intentional choices and a deeper appreciation of the present moment. The Stoic morning ends by remembering that today is not guaranteed. Time is not promised. What would matter if this day were the last? What conversation would become urgent? What work would become meaningful? Practice. Spend 1 minute reflecting on life's fragility, not to be sad, but to be awake. 5 practices, 15 minutes. A routine that has survived 2,000 years. Wake with purpose, remember your nature, prepare for resistance, expect difficulty, meet it calmly. Clear the mind. Write for clarity, not perfection. Move the body. Build capability before life tests it. Remember mortality. Let awareness sharpen your focus. Marcus Aurelius used these ideas during war and plague. Epictetus used them in slavery. Seneca used them in the politics of a dangerous court. Their lives were not easy, but their mornings made them unbreakable. Because the morning is not preparation for the day, it is training for life. Tomorrow morning brings a choice: stay under the covers or rise and do the work of a human being. The Stoics made their choice. The routine remains. What will be chosen? The Stoic path continues beyond this video. If this one brought you clarity, subscribe and return tomorrow to strengthen the mind again.